What's up, everybody? You already know who it is. It's DripGodDero, and I'm back at you guys with another banger. So, man, first and foremost, I want to say it feels good to be back in front of this camera, and I do just want to let you guys know that this is episode 18 of the NBA Weekly Recap. Now, with the NBA season getting ready to start, I do want to ask you guys before we actually get into all the topics, which one do you prefer? Do you prefer the NBA Weekly Recaps, where I go through numerous topics and just bring you guys all those numerous topics that's done happened during the week in one video, or would you guys like just multiple videos every day? Me personally, I'm thinking about doing the multiple videos every day because it would bring more traction to the channel, which is something I do want. I do want to hit 1,000 subscribers, and to do that, we got to bring more traction to the channel. So with that being said, this may be the final NBA Weekly Recap. I don't know, it may be, but we can possibly replace the NBA Weekly Recap with just weekly call-ins, where I do give the subscribers and the viewers the opportunity to call in every week and just voice their opinions on things that's going on in the NBA. But y'all let me know what y'all think about that. And also, for all the cultured individuals in the comments down below, y'all tell me, what is this shirt from? Y'all tell me what anime this shirt is from, man. Get down there in the comments and let me know, man. Let me know. But without further ado, let's get right into the main topic. Alright, so to start off, we got to talk about Kevin Porter Jr. It looks like there has been an update in regards to Kevin Porter Jr. and his situation with his girlfriend. So let's read into it. Now, the title says, ex-girlfriend says former Rockets guard Kevin Porter Jr. didn't hit me. Now, if you guys didn't know, I already made a video in regards to this situation, and I did want to provide an update because me personally, I feel like it's always right to give, the full story when it comes to situations like this. And by the looks of it, it looks like Kevin Porter Jr.'s girlfriend is denying the allegations that Kevin Porter hit her. And with situations like this, with these domestic abuse cases and things of that nature, man, you really just gotta watch what you say. And I'ma just say that because you have situations like this where Kevin Porter Jr. may get accused of something that he did or didn't do, and a couple of weeks, a couple of months later, that individual who the cops found hurt can be denying it. So that's why you definitely just gotta watch what you say and take just situations like this with a grain of salt, and possibly just avoid speaking on them in general. And that's something that I definitely thought I should have did, but I'm gonna give Kevin Porter his just due, and of course tell the full story. I'm not about to just make a video bashing him and then once new information comes out, not change my thoughts or not try to give the full story. So with that being said, we'll read into a little bit of this. If you want to read what happened, go check out the previous video, but we'll read a little bit into this. Now it says, Kevin Porter Jr.'s ex-girlfriend said the former Rockets guard didn't hit me during an alleged fight at a New York City hotel last month that led to his arrest. He never balled his fist up and hit me, Kyrie Goldrzik, a former WNBA player, told the New York Post on Tuesday, and he definitely didn't punch me in my face numerous times. That's a lie. I don't have any injuries to support that. So y'all hear it from her, and with her saying it, I'ma just believe her, bro. I'm a believer, and we moving on. Now, we moving on, but we will continue talking about Kevin Porter Jr. because I know y'all noticed in this title it says former Rockets guard. And the reason it says former Rockets guard is because of this right here. Now, y'all see the title. This is from NBA.com, so of course it's official news. And the title says, Thunder to waive Kevin Porter Jr. after trade with Rockets. So let's read into it. Now it says the Thunder get 2 future second-round picks in trade with Rockets. That also involves Victor Oladipo and Jeremiah Robinson Earl. So they pretty much summed it up, but I'll go down and read into it a little bit more. Alright, so it says Kevin Porter Jr.'s time with the Houston Rockets is over after the team agreed Tuesday to trade him and a pair of second-round draft picks to the Oklahoma City Thunder. The Thunder announced the deal Tuesday, and Porter said the Thunder announced the deal Tuesday and said Porter, whose future in the NBA is uncertain because of serious legal issues, will be waived immediately. Oklahoma City also sent Victor Oladipo and Jeremiah Robinson Earl to Houston. And y'all see the trade breakdown. I think it's a solid trade for, the Rockets. Because you get Victor Oladipo, a player who is injury prone, but he still has potential. And also, you get Jeremiah Robinson Earl, a young player. So, with that being said, I feel like it's pretty solid. It's a pretty solid trade. Thunder, they get 2 second-round picks, and Kevin Porter Jr., who we don't even know what to expect, if he's going to be in the league or not. As we just read, his girlfriend did state that he didn't actually hit her, but you know how situations like that go. Once you get a bad rep, once you get any type of mark or any type of, just blemish on your name, it's definitely hard to get it off of it. So, hey, I feel like this is a pretty solid trade for the Rockets. But with that being said, let's keep on moving on, man. And this next topic can change the NBA drastically. And sorry, y'all, man, I got a yawn. I'm tired. But anyways, yeah, this next thing can change the NBA drastically. And y'all see the title. It says Adam Silver says NBA mulling East versus West for All-Star game. Now, what do I think about this? Do I like the East versus West better than when you had the 2 captains? I kinda do. I'm gonna keep it real. I kinda do. And I don't know what it is, but it just, I don't know. I think it's just nostalgia and just, that tradition. And as we know, with the East versus West format, it was a tradition that lasted for, a couple of decades, to be honest. Definitely a couple of decades. And then that's when they changed it a couple of years ago to, the format where you had a captain. So I wouldn't mind it going back to the East versus West. And to keep it real, with the East versus West format, with the East getting, just better overall, you got Damian Lillard going over to Milwaukee. Of course, you got Giannis, got James Harden over there, even though we don't know what he go do right now. You got you got plenty of players over on the East now. So the East isn't as weak as it was a couple of years ago. So I don't mind that coming back. And I think it'll be dope. I do think it'll be dope. But speaking of James Harden, let's talk about him. Like I was just saying, we don't know what he got going on. We don't know what his future is going to be. So let's speak on that. Y'all see the topic. Shout out to ESPN.com. A lot of news coming from them. And y'all see the title. It says James Harden skips Sixers practice. Nurse has no explanation. So let's read into it, man. The Philadelphia 76ers guard James Harden did not show up for practice Wednesday, with coach Nick Nurse saying he had no explanation as to why. Harden, who has sought a trade since picking up his $35.6 million player option for the 2023-2024 season, had been expected to participate in Wednesday's practice. Last week, Harden said he could make his preseason debut at home on Friday, the team's final preseason game against the Atlanta Hawks. So, y'all hear, man. James Harden didn't show up for practice. He hasn't played in any preseason games. And what do you expect? What do you expect? When it comes to James Harden, he is starting to get a blemish on his name when it comes to, just his cooperation. We see pretty much with these last 2 to 3 teams he's been on that if things aren't going his way, he's going to dip on your ass, man. He definitely go dip. He definitely go try to force his way out of there any way possible. And it's happening with the Philadelphia 76ers. We've seen it happen with the Brooklyn Nets. We also seen it happen with the Houston Rockets. So it's like, at this point, what you expect? What do you expect? So I'm not necessarily surprised by this situation, and I can see them getting rid of Harden sometime soon, but it's just unfortunate if you're the Philadelphia 76ers because you have tried your best, your absolute best to put a great team around Joel Embiid. They done did the most when it comes to a franchise, when it comes to just trying to build around that star player in Joel Embiid, and the shit just hasn't worked out, man. It just hasn't worked out. So, with that being said, let's move on to our next topic, man. Now, for the next topic, I want to talk about a player who unfortunately got released, man. Let's go on to talk about the New York Knicks. Shout out to the New York Knicks. Now, y'all see the title. It says, breaking. New York Knicks release 4-year NBA player. So let's read into it. Alright, so it starts off with, according to Shams Charania of The Athletic and the Stadium, the New York Knicks will waive Isaiah Roby and Jalen Martin. So this is unfortunate for those two players, and let's read into it. Let's see if they got any more information on the actual players, and then I'll give my thoughts. So y'all see the actual tweet from the New York Knicks. It says Knicks waive Jalen Martin and Isaiah Roby. And y'all see it. It says the New York Knicks have gone 1-2 in their first 3 preseason games and will host the Washington Wizards at Madison Square Garden on Wednesday night. Let's continue to scroll down. Since the preseason is almost over, teams have to make roster cuts, and that is true. So you should definitely expect plenty of other teams to waive players. Even in this video that we got on right now, this NBA Weekly Recap, I will be going over some other players that got waived. So, well, not waived, but released. So, just keep that in mind. When it comes to your specific team, a couple of players might disappear, man, within the next day or so, if they haven't already. So just keep that in mind for your specific team. But let's continue reading. All right, so it says the New York Knicks are waiving forward Isaiah Roby and two-way guard Jalen Martin, sources tell The Athletic. Roby has averaged 8 points and 13.6 minutes per preseason. So, my bad, y'all. But so, pretty much, y'all see what it is. They did waive Isaiah Roby. And it's unfortunate, like I said before. But, to be honest, these two players, they kind of didn't have a place on the team, to be honest. So, it's unfortunate, but they both are still decently young. They're decent. Yeah, they decently young, so they may be able to squeeze in on some different teams, to be honest, if any injuries occur. Speaking of waiving players, man, Another player unfortunately got waived, and this is on my favorite team, the LA Lakers. So let's talk about it, man. Let's talk about it. Alright, so y'all see it, man. My boy Scottie Pippen Jr. got waived. And let me zoom in on this for you guys. Alright, so yeah, let's read into it, man. It says Lakers waive son of NBA legend. And let's get it, man. It says the Los Angeles Lakers are done with the whole second generation thing. The Lakers announced in a release on Monday that they have waived guard Scottie Pippen Jr. He was one of the 3 total roster cuts for the Lakers, along with guard Damian Baugh and forward Vincent Valero Brodin. Now, I'm going to keep it real. I didn't even know we had these 2 players right here. Damian Baugh and Vincent Valero Brodin. I did not know we had them. I'm going to just keep it a man. But I did know we had Scottie Pippen Jr. And it's unfortunate that he got waived, but I definitely think that another team will pick him up just from what I've seen of Scottie Pippen Jr. Last year during the Summer League, this year during the Summer League, and just with his time on the Lakers, he's always been solid. He is undersized, but besides that, he can shoot the ball decently well, and he is a scorer by nature. So I could see him getting picked up by another team if any injuries occur or anything of that nature. So, like I said, it's unfortunate for these players who did get, waived, but I'm sure they will find another place to call home when it comes to the teams, and all they gotta do is continue working on their game, and opportunity will come. Opportunity will definitely come. But with that, let's move on to our next topic, and for this topic, it will be for the Denver Nuggets. So let's switch over and let's talk about it, man. Let's talk about it. Alright, so y'all see it, man. Y'all see it. It says Denver Nuggets signed Bryce Wills. And that's Bryce Wills right there. And let's read into it. And this is some positivity. I know we've been talking about a lot of players getting waived, but we got some positive notes right here, man, and let's get it. So it says the Denver Nuggets have signed the guard Bryce Wills to a contract. General Manager Calvin Booth announced today. In a related move, the team has also requested waivers on Amita, Brima, Desi, Tony, and Jamorko Pickett. So, unfortunately, with the good news came some bad news, and as we see, a couple of guys got waived for the Denver Nuggets, and it's unfortunate that these players got waived, but the Denver Nuggets are a deep-ass team, man. They definitely deep, and what you expect. But regardless, let's read into it. Let's see if we got any more information on Wills. It says, Wills, 6'6", 200 pounds, played in 3 games for the Denver Nuggets Summer League team in Las Vegas this summer, averaging 5.3 points per game, 1.7 rebounds, 2.7 assists, and 1.3 steals in 12.9 minutes per game. Now, I like what I just read in there, and the main thing that stood out to me is the 1.3 steals per game within 12.9 minutes. Just me reading that can kind of give me the idea that he is a pretty solid defender just off the stats. And hey, it even says right here that he was named to the Pac-12 All-Defensive Team in 2020 as a junior. So it definitely seems like defense is his specialty, and I like the move. Get a young player and Wells who plays great defense. So definitely a solid move for the Denver Nuggets. They are already a stacked team, but you can never have enough bodies, especially when it comes to defenders, and that's something that you definitely want as the Denver Nuggets defenders. So good move for them, and let's keep moving with the next couple of topics, man. Yes, we got a lot. I hope you guys had your popcorn ready because there's been a lot going on in the NBA this week. So, hey, with that being said, let's move on to that next topic, man. So for the next topic, we are going out to Golden State. And y'all see the title. It says Golden State Warriors reportedly signed 4-year NBA player. So let's read into it. Then it says, according to Anthony Slater of The Athletic, the Golden State Warriors are signing Javonte Green. So let's read into it. Let's see what we got when it comes to Javonte Green. Hopefully they got some stats and things of that nature so that we can read into it. Alright, so it says the Golden State Warriors have officially signed Javonte Green and Yuri Collins. Let's see what else we got here. Alright, so they do got like a little news release. I know it's kind of small for you guys, so I'll try to read it out for you. Alright, so they pretty much got the stats for Collins and Green, and I'll read those out. Alright, so for Collins, it states that Collins is 5'11", 195 pounds. He appeared in 116 games, 100 starts during his 4-year college career. And at St. Louis, he averaged 8.6 points per game, 7.6 assists, 3.3 rebounds, and 1.5 steals, and 32.3 minutes per game. He didn't get selected in the NBA draft. Alright, so that's pretty cool. He played for the Warriors in the 2023 Summer League. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. The thing that stands out to me the most is the 7.6 assists. That definitely stands out to me when it comes to Collins. He is undersized though. He only 5'11". And I'm saying only 5'11" like I'm that tall. But anyways, let's keep moving, man. Alright, Green. It says Green is 6'5". He's 220 pounds. He played last season with the Chicago Bulls, averaging 5.2 points, 2.8 rebounds, and 15 minutes per game in 32 games. He only had one start. He is a 4-year veteran, and his averages are 5.1 points, 2.8 rebounds, 15.8 minutes, and 186 games and 50 starts with the Boston Celtics and the Bulls. Alright, so he look like he an alright role player. He more than likely just gonna be a bench player in case somebody get injured or in case they need a next man up situation. So yeah, man, I think it's alright. And for the Golden State Warriors, they do need all the role players that they could get. Their team is kind of lacking a little bit when it comes to the role players. So I think it's a cool move. For the final topic, let's talk about it, man. This one is unfortunate. This is definitely unfortunate. But we got to talk about this one because, man, it's like these NBA players, bro. They need mentors. They need guidance because, dude, they out here messing up their careers. Now, y'all see the title. I'm going to definitely make sure I do not say the R word on here because, y'all know how YouTube is. But it says, former number 4 overall pick and Kansas star Josh Jackson accused of R word, orchestrating robbery and lawsuit. So, let's read into this. We got to read into this, bro. Alright, so it starts off with, and this is pretty small. Let me zoom in for the people who want to read along. Alright, that's better. So it starts off with Josh Jackson, the Kansas product who was selected 4th in the 2017 NBA draft by the Phoenix Suns, has been accused of graping a woman in New York last year and then sending 2 women to her apartment in an apparent robbery attempt, according to a lawsuit, the Kansas City Star is reporting. The woman, listed as Jane Doe after a judge allowed her to maintain her anonymity, is accusing Jackson of assault and battery and is seeking damages from the woman who broke into her apartment. Jackson empathetically denies the allegations, according to his attorney, John Lauro. Now, I definitely need to read into this more, because did she not call the cops when this happened? I gotta figure that out. Because this sounds pretty crazy. Alright, so it continues. According to the lawsuit, the woman says she met with Jackson in New York on February 13, 2022 at a Super Bowl after party to which she was initially invited by another NBA player, Andre Drummond. After Jackson and other partygoers helped her find her lost phone, they went to 2 nightclubs before she went home. Eventually, Jackson texted her, asking her to come through, allegedly offering her $1,500 to do so. She says she declined the money, but met Jackson at his room at the New York Edition, a hotel in Manhattan. She claimed she was not there for you know what, and assumed other people would be there. Alright, let's continue reading on to it, man. The woman said she was tired and laid down on a bed to sleep, but claimed that she was awoken by Jackson SAing her before eventually passing out from the trauma, confusion, and horror of the grape. She would later wake up, run out of the room, and buy a contraception pill, but later that morning she received threatening texts from a man accusing her of stealing Jackson's watch. She is also suing that man. She also received messages from a different number from someone claiming to know her address. Alright, so this is crazy. Let's keep reading, man, because it's even more. Later, two women who her lawyer identified as sisters broke into her apartment and entered her bedroom. One appeared to be holding a gun, and they threatened her with murder, according to her attorney. After shouting for help, doormen tackled the sisters, and the New York police officers arrived to arrest them. The woman claims that Jackson orchestrated the incident. Both the grape and the armed robbery have been reported to the NYPD. Alright, so as long as she reported it to the NYPD, that's fine. I'm glad that she did report it to the NYPD. And man, we have to see. We just gotta see what comes of this situation, man. It's unfortunate for every individual who involved in it. And man, I hope justice is served. And I hope, the truth comes out. I don't know what's going on. I'm not about to, reserve any judgment for anyone until, the court decides that. But man, this is unfortunate for anybody who's involved in the situation. And just to, speak on Josh Jackson, man. Josh Jackson, bro. Josh Jackson, man. These NBA players, they will continue fumbling the bag. They will continue, just being dumb, man. It's unfortunate that, you have players who have so much of an opportunity, being in the NBA, making millions, and a lot of people got to understand, even the, people who you consider bench warmers, they make millions. And for, a player to have that type of opportunity and just fumble it because of he was thirsty, because of him being thirsty, it's just unfortunate. It's unfortunate. And it's definitely a learning lesson that as a man, you got to know how to control your urges. And those urges could be for anything. It could be for something like this, that attraction to that female. It could be for anything, literally anything. And, as a man, one thing you need is discipline. If you have discipline, you will definitely make it far in life. You will definitely be able to avoid situations like Josh Jackson, for sure. For sure. Yes, I said for sure. But yes, man, you'll definitely be able to dodge situations like that, and you'll definitely just make it further in life, because with discipline, you will always have that correct mentality that you don't need this or that. Once you have that mentality that you need something, you already on a bad path, and more than likely you'll end up doing something crazy because you need that thing. But hey, if you enjoyed this video, like the video, comment on the video, subscribe to the motherfucking channel, turn on notifications and all that good stuff, and y'all let me know, man, do y'all want me to keep doing the NBA weekly recaps or not? More than likely, what I will do is I will just break all these topics down into individual videos so that we can get more traction to the YouTube channel. But if y'all want me to just, keep them all compact into this one video, y'all let me know. But hey, with that being said, I'm out. Peace.